Hi, welcome to ITC114. I'm Peter White, I'm your lecturer for this session. What we're going to look at in database management is what's a database. Databases are one of the fundamental building blocks for IT. They underpin most of the things that we do, and so you're going to need some sort of really good understanding of databases, even if you never end up using them yourself, but you do need to understand how they work. So what we'll be looking at in this session, we'll look at the foundations of databases. How do we do database design and development? How do we query the database? So having put the data in, how do we get some information out of it? And how do we manage the database once we've got them all set up? If you need to contact me, the best bet always is email. pewhite@csu.edu.au. Please make sure you put ITC114 in the subject line, otherwise my spam filter could just take out your message. Excuse me. Alternatively, you could leave a message on the ITC114 forum, the discussion board in Interact 2, or you could leave me a phone message on my desk phone, 0263384224, and I'll get back to you as quick as I can. Please make sure you leave your name and phone number. It's incredible the number of calls that I do get where people tell me about their problem but forget to tell me A, who they are, and B, how do I contact them. So please make sure you leave me a number and a name. So the Interact site for ITC114 is our main site. This is where all the information is going to be. You'll see there are the topics, which is your study guide. Your subject outline is there. There is a whole series of resources, and in there will be things like the lecture notes, which I'll put up before each lecture, the practical manuals, which will help you doing entity relationship diagrams and also SQL, the sample exam, the various databases that we will use throughout the course. There are also announcements as things happen, recordings of the lectures, the test centre, because we will have 2 online quizzes as part of our assignments, and this is where you'll just log on to the test centre and have to answer a series of multiple choice questions, which will give you the answer, will give you your score virtually immediately. And of course the discussion board, the forum, where we can swap information, ask questions and so on. Excuse me, we will have lectures Monday afternoons in building 1411, room 403. Now the lecture will commence at 1500, 3 p.m. and end at 10 to 5, 1650. Our tutorials will be held on Tuesday afternoons in building 1412, that's the library, in room 323. Now, on our first lecture, we'll talk about how we split ourselves up into 2 different tutorial groups. The first group will start at 1600, 4 p.m. and end at 10 to 5, 1650, and the second group will start at 1700, 5 p.m. and end at 1750, 10 to 6. Please make sure you do check the lecture times in the timetable at CSU, because for the first 2 weeks it's possible that lectures and rooms get moved, so please make sure you double check. But this is certainly correct as at the time of speaking. All of our lectures will be recorded and they'll be available for you for replay or download later on. You'll be able to get to the recordings through the CSU replay link in Interact. So that will allow you to get access to all of the different recordings. Sorry. So each mulligan is worth 1 mark, and up to 5 mulligans can be applied to a particular assignment. So that means you can gain 5 marks on that assignment. So if you want to apply your mulligans to your assignments, what you need to do is on the front page of your assignment say, I've got, for example, 10 mulligans and I want to put 5 of them against this assignment. I will then assess your assignment as normal and then add any mulligan points to your final mark. So please note though, you can't score 105 out of 100, nor can you save mulligans for the exam. So come the final assignment, we're going to use up all the mulligans. So this is a way to keep involved, keep the work that you do during the class, keep making sure that you can apply that, even if you throw something in the assignment. Excuse me. I also run an online lecture quiz, and I use the Socrative app to do this. So this will allow me to give you questions, a little online quiz during the lecture, and you can download the Socrative app for your smartphone or your tablet or your laptop, either from the App Store, Google Play, or directly from Socrates. So you can log into, if you've got a laptop, log into this particular site. But if you've got a tablet or a smartphone, the app will take you straight in. The classroom identifier we have is ITC114, and most of the online lecture quizzes will earn you mulligans. So it's worthwhile being involved in this. The software we'll need for this, we need two packages. Firstly, the database, and we'll be using a package called SQLite, which is a SQL database engine, and this can be downloaded from this link here, sqlite.org. There'll also be a copy in the Interact Resources folder, so you can grab it from there. The drawing software we'll use for entity relationship diagrams will be using the web-based draw diagram. Excuse me, and we can get that from https://www.draw.io. Now this is an online one, so it's just a matter of being able to use it. You can then save your diagrams to either Google Drive, OneDrive, Dropbox, or back to your local device. So we'll have a look at that in our first tutorial. We have 5 assignments in this particular subject. The first assignment is just an online quiz due on the 1st of August. The second assignment due in the 15th of August is for modelling, so ERD modelling. So the third assignment will be done on normalisation. These 2 assignments are written assignments, so you'll be doing these and submitting them through EASTS. The fourth assignment is another online quiz. Again, you'll go into Interact, do the quiz, and you'll get your results almost immediately. And then the final assignment then is an SQL, structured query language assignment, where you'll be writing queries against the database. And that will also be inserted through EASTS. If you have problems trying to get the assignments done on time, please email me before the due date. It's no good talking to me on the date or after the date. Let me know beforehand if you're having problems, and we can make some arrangements to help sort you out. But please remember that. Email me before the date. So that's it, guys. That's the introduction. If you've got any questions, please email me at pewhite@csu.edu.au, or post your questions up on the 114 discussion board. And I look forward to seeing you in the lecture shortly.